Hi, my name is Dr. Molly Malouf. I work in San Francisco. I'm a physician helping to optimize individuals' health using different types of technology as well as many different types of laboratory tests. Typically, to measure metabolic flexibility, you need respiratory quotient devices. And that usually requires a person to go into the hospital or clinic, basically spend all day in a room having their body's measurements taken. What Lumen has done is taken this very complex technology and miniaturized it into a device that you can breathe into and get immediate feedback about what kind of fuel your body is metabolizing. In my practice, I currently measure many different types of labs in order to understand how the body metabolizes fats and carbs. So I'm measuring blood tests, I'm measuring genetics, I'm also measuring the microbiome, I'm measuring continuous glucose monitoring, I'm using ketone measurements, and a lot of these are time consuming, have a delay, or they're frankly just inconvenient or painful. So what's really exciting about Lumen is that all it does is require you to breathe. And you can use it every morning, and it gives you this information that traditionally would take a lot of time and effort on the part of a patient to understand, and it simplifies it. My first reaction when I heard about Lumen was, I have to try this. I have to figure out how to get one of these. I was kind of blown away because never before had I ever seen my body expressed in the way that they were showing me. It really does give you a day-to-day, even hour-to-hour feedback mechanism. In order to really start studying metabolism, you have to realize that you can't marry yourself to one idea. You can't just believe that one size fits all or one way of thinking or one type of metabolic theory is right, because frankly, everything we know about metabolism is constantly changing with more data. I'm a physician and a researcher, so it's my job to be trying to be as accurate as possible. And I'm really using these labs for more than just weight management. I'm actually trying to deeply understand metabolic flexibility and test it from different angles and from different nutrition patterns, from different lifestyle changes, from different interventions. What I find to be so inspiring about this is that it's like completely opened up a new way of seeing the body that I didn't have before. Not eating enough, but still eating too many carbs and not actually getting into fat burning. And that is not a fun state to be in. A lot of people aren't metabolically flexible, and they're doing all this restrictive dieting, and they're not actually getting into fat burning at all. And that's really hard to admit because you think you're doing what's right for you, but in fact, you're actually harming your metabolism and hurting your body. And even I made that mistake early on. I think it's really important to have a tool to actually have some feedback in real time. Knowing that your diet is working for you is really challenging because most people don't have tools that show them what's actually happening inside their bodies. So they give up before they even make any progress. What's really nice about Lumen is that it enables people to personalize their nutrition. They can learn about different types of nutrition. They can learn about different macronutrient ratios that can enable them to customize what they're going to consume on a day-to-day basis to help them achieve better metabolic flexibility and better weight. Food is first and foremost the most powerful tool that you have in your arsenal. I always tell people to just start with food first, and then once you're starting to feel really good, then start implementing exercise because of how good it makes you feel. This kind of tool is going to be game-changing.